I met him at the airport, two boys from the Emerald Isle, with a crate full of stories and a traveler's wild smile. But then came the captain, swinging slow on his canes, two crutches for a tripod through the terminal lanes. I whispered to the heavens, how are we gonna cross the blue with a man who needs a crutch just to see a journey through? But the ocean knows his name, and the crutches are just a show. He's been a master of the rigging since long, long ago. Oh, from the shadow of the mountain past the Cape of Good Hope, with an Irishman's laughter and a salt-crusted rope, a month on the water from the south to the States, leaving all our worries at the harbor gates. It's a long way to USA, Florida, a soul-searching ride, with the stars as our brothers and the moon as our guide. Now they call it a dry boat when you're out on the deep, which means the whiskey stays buried and the Guinness is asleep. A heavy word for Irishmen who love a golden pour, to sail 1,000 miles and never touch a drop till shore. But oh, when we hit the land and the anchor hit the sand, a local cold beer never felt so grand. And back to the silence where the engines barely hum, waiting for a breeze while our restless fingers drum. Sun burns bright, 10-foot waves crashing in the middle of the night, holding on for dear life while the white foam fly underneath the Milky Way, a river in the sky. Dolphins in the bow wake, flying fish on the deck, killer whales dive in like a shadow on a wreck. One jump into the blue, 5 miles to the floor, rush like the thunder far away from any shore. Sometimes we sailed backwards when the wind took a rest, but we found our own souls on that long, lonely quest. By the time we hit the pier at the Fort Lauderdale sun, 3 strangers turned to brothers and the delivery was done. To the happy new owners we handed over the helm, but we kept the true treasure of the wild open sea. Yeah, the captain, first mate, the Irishmen, they taught me how to see that a man is more than crutches when he's living on the sea. From Cape Town to Florida, a journey for the soul. Let the fiddle play us home while the Atlantic oceans roll.